They're telling me, man, it's been upsets and it's been very close calls.
Right. We are going to find out, though. Acno going to be rocking the Ada. Okay. Like that from him. I saw Diane on the screen, and I just imagined that it was Acno, but it's actually XJcoolJ. Going to be using a little bit of Diana here, trying to shake things loose as Acno and Blaze going to work here in a game number 1. This should be a very fun set.
Yeah, memes aside, I realistically don't really know what to expect coming into this matchup. I think Acno and Blaze are fantastic players, and they can absolutely hold the ground here. Sgrape rocking the Tezca here is a far cry from XJ's Diana kit as well. So as long as they can mesh well, and assuming at this level of play, yeah, they probably can. But recovery's out. It's a close game so far, and Sgrape and XJ both lose their first stocks. They're gonna have to find a way to break into this, especially that spear from Acno.
Blaze is going to be on the axe here. We saw what the sword can do. Now we're going to see what this axe can do. Okay, whiffing on the D-Light. Going to take XJcoolJ up just a little bit. Sgrape trying to work on Acno in the air. Oh, nice job from XJcoolJ. Going to go ahead and get the confirmation on Acno and confirm that first stock. As now they're going to try and settle it on Blaze and try and get him down as well. Sarah is going to send him out, but not quite be enough. They try to 2v1 over on Acno, but he gets the better of that situation, putting damage against both red team members.
Oh no, Sgrape could be down into the underworld, most certainly is. Sgrape's down to his final stock, and Blaze is still on his first. That is ridiculous. He wasn't even playing safe. He went for a GC neutral sig right at the end there. Finally loses that first stock, but XJ and Sgrape are a long ways away from an even game.
Absolutely. Trying to work out of here, though. Sgrape got the recovery onto Blaze. That's going to be a little bit of damage, at least a little something. There we go. Side 6 is going to go ahead and connect for XJcoolJ. He tried to charge at that time. That's not going to work, though. There we go. Acno being sent way up into the sky.
Okay. Good way of clearing the board. Sgrape doing a fantastic job keeping Acno at bay. Again, these battle boots having to go in very extensive weapons. Hard to find a way in. Recovery, not once but twice, fails him. XJ says, you know what, let's just GG go next.
Yeah, 250 damage on XJcoolJ and 266. Man, Acno almost did more damage than both red team members combined. Not quite, but it's close. Absolutely coming out swinging. Acno and Blaze looking fantastic. I mean, that was a very, very decisive game 1 there for them. So we're gonna have to see. We have to see if XJcoolJ and Sgrape can kind of adjust here, try and make something happen. I mean, you see the Tezca, the Diana, and these two legends. I really think about just having an insane signature kit on both of them, and an insane edge guard signature kit on both these legends. So see if maybe we can get some cheesy stuff on the Diana, try and get a little neutral sig off the side, try and make something happen here. But game 1 was not it.
You know, going back to super stances, a lot of these 1v1 very early on, especially legends finding viability again in 2v2s with the super defense. That's going to be the Ada crossover, which we never, ever saw in 2v2s. And the Jala finding some value again.
Well, I mean, but now you can play Ada in 5 defense, bro.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, that's exactly what Acno's doing. But, you know, when you have those extensive signatures, those extensive weapons as well, it's going to make someone that's historically found a lot of value like Tezca really tough to find a way in. You could just have your weapons be giant barriers against his battle boots.
Blaze, nice recovery against Sgrape. We're going to see some stocks fall here. Sgrape's going to go down. XJcoolJ getting unarmed recovery, but the weapon throw down is going to take him off of that recovery. Blaze looking for another one. No, he's going to step back over. He's going to go ahead and get his axe, but the break dance is going to send him out.
Yeah, nice. So far, so good. And again, usually legends made of glass have been able to only shatter once so far in this matchup. Survivability out of the wazoo. Sgrape,
much closer game than what we had in game number 1 for sure. Everybody is very nice and even here on second stock, so we definitely see some adaptation, some adjustment coming from Sgrape and XJcoolJ. There we go, nice setup, the 2v1. Nobody's going to interrupt it either. They're just going to be allowed to do it. Blaze trying to get in there and trying to set it up just a little bit. Interrupted the recovery off of XJcoolJ.
All right, Sgrape looking for an entry point, struggling to do so. XJ may have to be the follow-through, opening it up. He's looking for a D-Light. Unfortunately, it's just not what he's looking for overall. As Sig is out, that's going to help recovery underway. Great job from XJ to extend it further. But again, Acno and Blaze are playing a little bit more aerial. They're looking for dares. They're looking to catch their own landings into Sgrape and XJ. Doing a fantastic job doing so. Red across the board.
Acno needs a weapon. It's been like 40 seconds. Finally.
He picks it up instantaneously. He drops down to side stick, but no, that's a swipe. Spot dodges out, but the extension again. How do you find value like that?
Like a moth to a flame. Why did you jump into that, brother?
No way, man. No way.
That was goofy. Oh,
I can't believe this.
What a down sig. What a down sig.
One stock apiece. And so far, this might be our first anti-upset of the day. Or as we call it, a normal matchup.
A normal matchup.
Who would have thought that? Wait, hold on a second. I spoke too soon.
Wait a second.
It's Blaze. He's stuck on the ledge right now. XJ cannot mess this up. Is he going to find the ledge guard? The answer is no. He tries to find one option, but Blaze says, I'm going to use these platforms. You wanted to come here, and I'm going to use them. Sgrape needs to find the follow through. But both of these players, they want to make sure they can play this perfectly, but in the end, they're just giving Blaze more space.
Yeah, but
Chip him away.
They're giving him space, but there's no offense coming from Blaze either. They're
biding his time.
Yeah, they're chipping away with those neutral airs. That's going to be enough. Yeah, they just had to get it and set it up. Acno falling early definitely was the beginning of the end of that game. It just couldn't get done. 363 damage off of Acno. He just was not finding on the Ada in game number 2. As we're going to go ahead and go next here, set things back up. And it's just kind of what we've been seeing so far at EU. We just end up being tied going into game number 3. I would not be surprised if we're going the distance again with another game 5, as there are no legend swaps across the map, across the board here. So we're just going to go right back to what we've been seeing. Got the super stance defense on both members of blue team.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to settle it in Western Air. Here we go.
Yeah, simply in love with seeing Ada with Brawlhalla comp. It's like a more valuable 2017 2v2s all over again. Loving what we're seeing, but man, this has been my favorite EU 2v2 so far, just because, again, even if it's not upset, these have all been extremely close games. Matter of fact, though, Blaze already fairly deep onto this first stock. Sgrape couldn't find the follow-through. Recovery's out from Blaze's side. The desync doesn't connect. He thought XJ would land a lot sooner, but not quite the case. It's just a matter of seeing, okay, where is it going to be next? Acno playing on that ledge, knowing full well that neither one of these players want to take that risk for the follow-through. Acno tries to go for the punish. That's not going to happen, but XJ still loses that first stock alongside his teammate.
Does blue team holding on to the first stocks here somehow. It was looking a little gnarly over on the right side there for a minute, but they were able to go ahead and get it back together. Acno stopping over to the spear, trying to catch something in the air. Sgrape able to get back down to that soft platform. XJcoolJ going to be up on the bow, reaching with the recovery. Nobody was home. Blaze with the recovery off the sword. Try to step in with that side stick as well. Big old whip and a little bit of punish against them on that. XJ going to go and get the neutral air. That's going to go ahead and confirm against Acno. He is now finally on his second stock. Blaze still holding on to his first stock as they have both members of red team almost in knockout range.
It's such a fear factor from red team too. Blaze was in a 1v2 and nobody tried to capitalize to take Blaze out until Acno was back in the server. That is some scary aura, but Sgrape, again, when you're that low on red against a Jala, that's case in point. The down sig will send you far, far away. XJ's looking for a chance for the punish. Maybe they even things up by taking down Acno. Again, even though it is going to be the Mandalorian and Jala, they have 5 defense on their super stances now. Another sig coming by from Blaze's end. They are still very glass heavy. They can still go down easily.
Blaze literally just smacking boys. Like, get off my stage. I love it. I love it. It's nice to see Blaze and Acno back together. I mean, this is just one of those old iconic teams of Brawlhalla. I don't know. It's nostalgic. I haven't seen this in a long time, bro.
Well, the way they're playing right now, I think we're going to see a lot more of it.
Okay, Acno being taken onto his final stock, going to be even with everyone else. XJcoolJ and Sgrape still doing a really good job, actually. They've done a good job mitigating this damage on their final stock. Keeping things pretty competitive here. Blaze slapping XJcoolJ off of his teammate. Looking for another one, coming up with a neutral air. XJcoolJ gets out of the way of it, trying to hold down the edge guard off those blasters, but Blaze is able to come back up and slap him away with the Sayer. Then Sidelight's going to connect as well. Acno staying back in the cut just a little bit here, working that downlight on the top platform, but nobody was home.
Those extensive signatures from Acno's end. If he picks up that spear, and he does, it could be the KO nail in the coffin, but that play's gone. 1v2, and yet again, we're not seeing the follow-through. Everyone on red team wants to play this so safe.
They're scared.
They are scared. And I really hope they can get over that fear going into the next game, regardless of how that goes. That's side sig number 1. XJ's the only one left. And this could be the next stock to break up the tie of the set. Chip damage has been done. Blaze still looking for a chance to bring it through. How can XJ get out of this? A little kick to the noggin's all you need.
Blaze looking for that sword. He just needs a downlight Sayer. Or I mean, neutral Sayer will work too. I mean, we're not picky around here. Wow, Blaze, chill out. 661 damage coming off of that Brawlhalla there in the game number 3. That is a little crazy. Hey, but XJcoolJ, 636 as well. Was absolutely swinging on the Diana. What a good competitive set here so far, as we Acno and Blaze do have the 1-game advantage as we get ready to go into game number 4. But man, what a scrap.
Oh yeah, for sure. It did look a lot cleaner from Acno and Blaze's end. I think some of that rust.
This was absolutely blazing last game, and no pun intended, as he put out monster damage and helping secure that game for his team there. We're going to see how it matters now in game number 4. As Acno and Blaze try to end it right here.
You know, it's worth noting, too, that the damage difference between XJ's Diana and Sgrape's Tesca really shouldn't be the way it is, considering Tesca's at, what, 9 attack overall? He should be the one getting over double the damage, and really the Diana should be getting KOs. Fortunately, that wasn't quite the case, and now we get to see again, big old blender early on. Things are looking good for the red team, at least starting off. Sgrape seems to have locked in more.
Yeah, got some good damage against Acno and Blaze, having them both set to take them out. There we go. XJcoolJ is going to go ahead and set him up and knock him down with the ground pound there. That's going to go ahead and send Acno onto his second stock as they're now trying to work on Blaze. He fights back with the down air, but the neutral air off the bow is not going to be enough to knock Blaze out either. He's hovering. He's looking. Sayers, XJcoolJ off the side of the stage. Are we going to get any knockouts here? Pogo from Acno looking for another one, but the recovery from the Tesca is going to interrupt it all.
Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, though, recovery does connect against XJ, but at the cost of a trade against Blaze. Not too bad so far. Sgrape, the player, unfortunately, with the least amount of damage in the last game, has had the most survivability now. This is exactly what you want as a turnaround. Gauntlets are away, bringing out the unarmed. Can he pick up that weapon? He might be starved away, but he's just going for it.
Going for it indeed. That's going to go ahead and confirm that one, as everything's still pretty close. Acno still trying to fight back from that very early damage he took on his first stock, but starting to at least let it balance out just a little bit here. The setup from Blaze and Acno gets interrupted by XJcoolJ as Sgrape goes all the way off the side of the stage, up down there from the boots. That's going to go ahead and confirm against Acno. He's on his final stock. That is a bad place to be, especially when we're not even 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, it's been a very quick one so far, my friends. I gotta say, I think the fact now that XJ and Sgrape are being a lot more aggressive overall, especially in these 2v1s, has been a big difference maker. Back when we would see a potential juggle with Acno or Blaze being respawned, we would see no follow-through from red team whatsoever. Now they're following through and things are looking night and day. 1 stock left, Acno Blaze. Follow-through is there though. XJ does lose that second stock. But again, is there going to be a follow-through from that? No.
Red team still has the slight advantage here, is Sgrape holding on to that second stock in a very good position to make this go the distance. Blaze, though, with the down sig is going to send Sgrape all the way out. Not enough to confirm, though, as he's looking for another one. Blaze fighting back. Acno staying back, trying to stay out of harm's way here. That will confirm Sgrape putting him on his final stock as they try and dial in on XJcoolJ. It would be huge if they could get that early stock against him right now, but no. Sgrape has spawned back in, and now they got to deal with both of them.
You have to play for chip damage now. You cannot allow these 1v1s to go by on either side. Sgrape gets out of dodge thanks to the hands of XJ, and Acno is playing it safe. Double blasters on the board, 1 set of swords, and Blaze tried to find the landing caught against Sgrape, but he was unable to do so. What can you do here? Playing a game of footsies, but unfortunately sword overextends beyond what the battle boots can do. Oh, not quite the neutral sig. Anything at this point could take down XJ. That's elimination stock for red team. They just have to get it 2 more times over. That could be Acno gone. No follow through from XJ. And Blaze takes the bait. Oh no! All down the ledge. Could this be enough? No, everyone gets back on.
Somehow, someway.
No, not now. It's gonna be again the side sig actually catches catches Sgrape out, and acno finds the punish. That's gonna be XJ potentially gone from the set. Sgrape has a big mountain to climb, and unfortunately a Sarah could cause an avalanche. No.
I mean, it really is super doable, though. He just needs to be able to confirm on Acno or Blaze, get one of them out of here and force the 1v1, but no, Blaze is going to finish it off with the side air off the axe. And just like that, no upset this time around, Kay. Because Blaze and Acno are moving forward in winner side for Summer Championship.